Hello and welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified personal trainer, intuitive healer, cosmic energy reader, a mother, a wife, and I'm here to help you not just see your best self, but be your best self in 2020. And how is everybody doing on this beautiful Sunday afternoon or morning or night, wherever you are in the world? I'd like to take a moment to give a big shout out to my advertising sponsors, starting out with Sherry Simpson. She is an intuitive business guide. She helps women put their business in such an order that they can actually be better business women to their customers. Then we have Susan Joy Metro. She is a nurse educator, Reiki practitioner, and also author. She has two amazing books. One's Vision, and the other one's The Lucky Starfish. Both books are available on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. And then we have my amazing Gail Nicholson. She is a resilience coach and metaphysical practitioner. She helps those who have survived through horrific experiences, and she helps them to become the best version of themselves. You can reach her at 623-336-8202. I'd also like to give a big shout out to Bobby, who makes this possible every day, every Sunday. He's an amazing behind the scenes. So with that being said, I like to set the energy for today and ask you, how are you actually feeling now that we've moved into May? May is the 5th month of the year. And just to give you a little insight on the May's energy, as a 5 energy in numerology, it's all about the changes we are enduring that leads us into our freedom. But remembering that with some change does bring a little bit of unpredictability. So I'm inviting you not to be so caught up in the things of what you wish to happen and just allow things just to happen. So not to necessarily have a plan. I mean, have a written out plan, but don't go by it too much because anything is possible of unpredictability. And as long as you are open to changes coming in this month, then you will definitely gain some freedom. I also like to remind you or invite you, for those of you who may not be aware of it, we have this amazing month of May where it's 31 days of a dance challenge. And I'm going to challenge each and every one of you who are watching to come on Facebook Live, put some music on, and dance. But be mindful that Facebook is going to mute your music because we don't have the rights to it. But it's 31 days of dance challenge. I like to call it a dance party, and I've been doing mine as of May 1st and religiously coming on at different times, so there's no specific time frame to when I do, and you could do the same. So I look forward to watching your live dance parties. Also, remember to share, like, and comment on today's show. And for those of you who do have Roku, feel free to watch Joanne's Healing Within on demand as a marathon, just not at this moment. Stay here with me. And let me get the energy flowing for today. What do we need to hear? What do we need to focus in on regarding chakras? And another thing I want to bring to your attention as well, as of I think yesterday, actually this entire month, probably since February for that matter, the heart chakra, one of the 7 chakras, the heart chakra has been expanding. And with that expansion, you may very well be experiencing a lot of pressure in the heart, tightness for that matter, or even what we call heart palpitations, where you start to feel like your heart is just speeding for no particular reason at all. And that has a lot to do with the expansion of that chakra. So if you are experiencing that, not to be alert, but if you are really concerned, feel free to, of course, reach out to your doctor to find out what might be going on. But know that you've heard it from me here, that this is basically the heart chakra expanding, it's opening, it's allowing you to really feel your emotions and to really dive into the emotions that you may be experiencing. So not to be afraid of it. It's actually a really good thing because our heart chakra is expanding, helping us to become more light, more at peace, more forgiving. And who doesn't want to get more forgiving? All right, so what do we need to hear today with our card read for today? Our card is in reverse. And what does that mean? A reverse card means the message is important for you to hear, but it's also a little resistance behind the message. And the message is all about engage. So I'm asking you, what are you engaging in these times? Now that we are being asked to be still and to stay in, but not necessarily really stay in. We are allowed to go outside. We are allowed to get fresh air. We just have to remind ourselves to wear our mask when we go outside. And my question to you is, what are you engaging in? Are you starting to engage into different conversations with people? As that is the chakra we're focusing on, the communication, the throat chakra. How are you engaging in conversation? And even better, how are you engaging in conversation with your highest self? Because as we go through this experience with the COVID-19, the bigger experience with this, the behind the scene experience with this is really connecting with yourself on a higher level. And that's a lot to take in, but I'm inviting you to do just that. The number associated with this card is 2 and 7. 2 is all about the partnership that you are engaging with, whether it's a partnership with another person, a partnership with yourself, or partnership with your higher self and even higher power at this time. That 7 energy is about being able to sit quietly and to endure some of the insight that you can take in without actually having a conversation externally. I hope that makes sense. It's almost like speaking to your spirit guides and loved ones to gain some insight and wisdom. Bring those 2 numbers together, 2 and 7, you get a 9 energy. And the hidden message really here is all about the transformation you are undergoing as you are engaging in conversation differently. So I'm inviting you to ask yourself the question is, how are you communicating differently from, let's say, back in when COVID-19 started, back in as far as, let's say, February, and now, which we're in May. So, and many of us have actually been in the space of being locked down for the last 6 weeks, 7 weeks. So how are you engaging differently in conversation since then and now? So reflect on that. So that 9 energy is all about a transformation, all about letting go of the old ways of communicating and bringing in a new way to communicate. So with that being said, should you be interested in getting a card reading, a cosmic energy forecast reading of your own, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com. And I do look forward to connecting and helping you gain some insight with a card reading. And again, knowing that that card reading is called the Chakra Balance Numerology Cosmic Energy Forecast Deck. And that deck's available. You can purchase it on Amazon should you want to have your own deck to give yourself your own insight as well. And then we'll talk about that at a different show. But for now, I'm going to take a commercial break and I'm going to come back with my guests. We'll be right back.
Do you ever feel agitated, irritated, and unfulfilled? Do you believe that there could be more to your happy life? Well, I am a life fulfillment coach, and you can find me on Facebook, Nasreen Essak, or my group, Ultimate Living, or you can call me on +267 7213 2544. I will hold your hand and guide you to living the ultimate life, full of joy.
When you open yourself up to actual energy work, makes that recovery progress so much faster. That recovery is possible. You do not have to live as a victim until your last days. You have unbelievable strength, and I know that because you're still here. Do you want to create something completely unrecognizable with your life? I can show you how.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment on today's show. And for those of you who have Roku, remember you can go and have a marathon of Joanne's Healing Within after this show. Not now, so stay with me. And just a reevaluation based on what we spoke about before regarding our card for today, which is all about engaging in how you can communicate differently, which is the throat chakra. And the hidden number was 9. So it's all about a transformation on how you communicate with yourself, with others, with your higher power. With that being said, I'd like to introduce my amazing guest today. who is, I think, like 9 hours difference from us to you. It's 9 o'clock by you now?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
yes.
9 o'clock,
So
yes.
let me see if I get the name right. Nasreen.
Nasreen,
Yes,
perfect.
yes. You are an Access Bars practitioner. Yes?
Yes, I
Yes.
am.
So what exactly does that mean?
So Access Bars is a set of tools, and what that means as a practitioner is that if somebody comes to me, I touch the 32 points on their head, and this 32 points starts to shift any energy that is stopping or blocking them from all the things that are happening in their lives. It's totally energetic. It steps out of logic. So that's what happens when you come to me and I practice. So as a practitioner, it's hands-on. I touch the points on the head, and we start to dissipate any blockages that there may be.
Oh, that's
And
so
then
interesting. Go ahead.
I'm also a facilitator, which means that I teach people where these points are. And once they've done a course, they are then practitioners themselves.
Oh, wow. So you actually have a, now is it a credible certification, or is it it's something just between you and them?
No, it's absolutely a credible certification. There is an official website. You have to be registered. First of all, I have to be qualified to be able to teach the course. So I have to have a license to be able to teach, and I have to meet the prerequisites every year. And then from there on, people who book for the course get registered online, they get certified as well.
Nice. That's awesome. So
So
what made you go into this pathway as to become the practitioner and facilitator of this field?
I had a lot of trauma in my life. I reached a point where after 17-year marriage, I was so devastated. I just thought, oh my word, I'm never going to be able to smile again. I don't know how I'm going to cope. So I started searching and looking for something to make me better and to look, I just knew there had to be more to life than what was happening at that point in time. And I got invited to a class, and there was no looking back. Things just started falling to place. The first class that I did, I had no idea what I was going for. I just went on a friend's recommendation. And when I got there, the energy just shifted. It was amazing. I started laughing. I was being happy again. And I was like, oh my word, I don't know what changed, but something shifted. And I just did the next course and the next course. And then I just had one more course to be a facilitator. And I was like, okay, why not? And if it can be this easy for me, I'd like to share it with the world. Yes. And it's so like in 70 or 80 countries around the world, they have an official website, and you can find a practitioner in the area where you live.
Beautiful. Now, how long does it take one to become a practitioner?
It's a one-day, highly intensive course.
Yeah. And then after they become the practitioner, how soon after can they facilitate?
They need to do 3 courses with 3 different facilitators, and they have to do a course called Foundation, and they can then apply for their license. And it's as easy as that.
Awesome. Yeah, that sounds interesting. I'll have to look into that. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Now, in regards to your practice, how often do you see, let's say, a client at a given time, and do they come to you on a frequent basis?
So I leave it entirely up to the client of what they think and what they require. I make gentle recommendations that I think, okay, you need to come for another session or another 3 sessions, but it's entirely up to the person. I never put them under pressure to say, you have to come, or you have to do the course, or you have to. It's choice is always left with the client. A session is about an hour to an hour and a half, depending on what shows up in the energy of whatever's happening for that person. You just dissipate so many things. And we start going into the subconscious mind. So you start getting awarenesses of what could be stuck in you. It's energetic, and it's just amazing. It changed
Interesting.
my life around.
Interesting. Now, with the type of work that you do, and understanding that you don't force someone to take on continuous sessions with you, but from your professional point of view, how many sessions would one really need to take on a consistent basis to see the results that they're looking to see?
It depends on the willingness of the person. 10 sessions would be ideal. But if you're really looking for that change in which even 2 sessions can be enough. But it's now since 2012, and I still love having my bars run.
Nice, nice. And in regards to them, after they have the 10 sessions, what are some of the testimonies that you receive from your clients after they have the sessions with you? What was some of the response?
They just happy, and they don't know where the happiness is coming from. So it's obviously something from within. Happiness comes from within. It's not whether you have the big house or the big car, or you've met the right person, or whatever that is, or your kids are achieving. It's within. So people are like, wow, they can't believe that just by touching these points on a person's head can create so much happiness.
Mm-hmm. So now, are all the points related to the head, or are there other points in the body?
All related to the head.
And 32 points in the head?
Yes, 32 points in the head. So
wow. It's a lot of points.
Can I just show you? So you started back with the implant band. Yes, we've got money control and awareness and joy and gratitude. So there's a lot of points.
Wow. Wow. Now, your average client that comes and sees you, are they coming to see you for business-related reasons, or are they coming for personal, or a combination of both?
A combination of both.
Combination of both.
Sometimes also when you just feel like something is stuck and I don't know what it is, things just don't seem to be falling into place, or I'm not feeling that happiness that I should be, or whatever the reason is, they just come in and we do a session and we see what shows up.
Mm-hmm. So would this be in the same correlation as the whole process of change your thinking, change your life?
Yes, it would be. It would be.
Except with your additional tools of really tapping into the...
Yeah. For example, like money is normally a big one for people. We always feel we don't have enough, we could have more, we can't make the ends meet, and so on. So when you look at that and you start saying, listen, it's not so bad. Start being grateful for what you have. And with that, you start to change your perception and you go, okay, I actually do have a house, or I do have a job, or I do have food every day. And the more you are grateful, the more good things show up in your life.
Yes. Yeah. And I would say for right now, your practice is probably very, very powerful right now with all that's going on with the COVID-19 energy of many people, I truly believe, beforehand not appreciating what we've had, and now with the COVID-19 starting to appreciate it more.
Yes, absolutely. And we can't have hands-on and the social distancing and all of that that's happening at the moment. So I do take on some clients where we chat about things that are happening and see what their points of view are, and what we can change, and how to get out of the anxiety, and how to get out of the stress, and all that stuff that's sort of coming in and closing in. So, how to sort of expand your energy and be bigger than all the trauma and drama that's happening out there, and not buy into all the fear and panic.
Mm-hmm. Now, at this moment, are you offering any, let's say, YouTube links to showing some sort of tips in reference to how people can apply some of the tools that you're using?
I personally don't have a YouTube station yet. However, Access Consciousness does. So if you typed in Dr. Dane here, or you typed in Gary Douglas into YouTube, or just Access Consciousness, there's a whole array of almost anything and everything you could think of.
Awesome, awesome. What we're going to be taking a commercial break. But before we do, can you share with the viewers your email so they can reach you?
My email address is full name, Nasreen, NASREEN, Nasreen Isaac at yahoo.com.
Awesome. So with that being said, we're going to take a quick commercial break and come back and have some more conversation. We'll be right back.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. As an intuitive business guide, I help female service-based business owners to grow their business using their intuition, helping you to release the blocks and limits preventing your growth and allowing you to get the aligned action steps to take to grow your business. You can reach me at sherry@sherrysimpson.com, SHERRI at sherrysimpson, SIMPSON.com. I look forward to helping you grow your business soon. Namaste.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment on today's show. And remember, we are on Roku, so you can check us out there. And I also believe we are zooming in live on YouTube at this point too, so we might have some YouTube watchers as well. So again, let's dive right back into our conversation. As we were just in break, I'm going to say your first name wrong. I'm sorry. Yes, we were speaking about the gratitude jar. Can you show the viewers what the gratitude jar is, and then why you do it?
So I just took a jar. It's an old coffee jar that I washed now, and I put place in home on the landing of the staircase with paper and pen, so we don't forget, because even though we may be grateful, we can tend to forget to write it down. So this is what we started on the 7th of April, and this is a gratitude jar. So every time you are grateful for something, you write it down and you put it in there. It doesn't have to be huge things. It can just be simple, everyday little things. Being grateful that you have running water. Yeah, grateful that you had a great shower, grateful for your cup of tea, yeah, whatever it is. And then you just write it in there and see how it fills up. And then we do get into those down days where we just like, oh, the energy is just not conducive and we just feel blah. And then you just take one out and you go, okay, I wrote this, and you can date it if you wanted. And oh yeah, actually, I am grateful for this. I do have this. And then that starts to change your mood and your energy and takes you back into gratitude. Because as I said earlier, the more grateful you are, the more things you will have to be grateful for.
That's actually beautiful. I've always heard of the process of writing it down and putting it in a jar, but I've never heard the approach of when you have a day where you can't find something to be grateful about, to go into the jar and pull something out. So that's really an awesome insight and a tip for everybody. Because yes, we're going to have days where we're not going to wake up feeling so grateful. So my question to you is, in reference to, I understand the saying portion of it, but why is it so important to write it?
I think when you write it, you actually, you become like really aware and present with it. It's great in the back of your head. Oh, I'm grateful for this cup of tea, or I'm grateful for my shower, great. And then it sort of goes away and you forget about it. When you write it down, it's a more powerful, for me, it's a more powerful acknowledgement. It's kind of like, I'm really, truly grateful for this. And it solidifies that gratitude.
Yes.
And
Yes.
and
Yes.
and like I said, okay, so you write a journal and you write a diary and you shelve it there. I just found that with this jar that it's like, and I got pretty paper. I got
Yes.
color paper. I mean,
Yeah.
you could do your own white paper and color it to do whatever works for you. It's, for me, it's like it's a kind of meditation as well.
Yes. No, I definitely agree that the color paper is actually nice because it goes in, it looks pretty, and a great way to meditate with it as well. So thank you for sharing that. That's awesome.
And
So
it's really nice if you can get other members of your family, if you're living alone, it's great. But if you have other people living with you, to kind of get them involved as well. So the jar gets fuller much quicker when there's more people throwing stuff in.
so everyone's sharing their gratefulness in one jar?
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice. And this way here, if you are not having a grateful day and you pull something out, you might actually pull something out of someone else's.
Yes.
Which brings a whole different input. Yes. That's nice.
And you just realize, oh yeah, I could be grateful for that as well. I never thought to be grateful of this thing.
Exactly, exactly. So when we were on our commercial break, you were speaking to me about a promotion you have going. Could you tell the viewers about that?
Okay. So even though I am an Access Bars practitioner and facilitator, I have also developed my own program. And my program entails, it's called Live Your Ultimate Life. So from everything that I've experienced in my life, and when, I mentioned earlier, I just thought I could never smile and be happy again. I have developed my own program. And in this program, I discuss very deeply with the person 4 elements that I think need attention. And the first one is you and yourself. The second one is the relationships, whoever that relationship may be with. It may not necessarily be a spouse or a partner. It could be anybody that, you depend on for a relationship. Then we talk about body health and nurture, and then we talk about money. So it's a kind of, it's 4 sessions. And I guide people, I facilitate them, I hold their hand through the process to look at what is happening in their lives and what's stopping them from being happy. And it doesn't mean you have to turn your world upside down sometimes. Most times it's just a little change of attitude or just doing something a little bit differently. I mean, like one of the things definite for me is the gratitude thing. I mean, it's a simple thing. It's not a huge thing. It doesn't mean you have to uh, change your whole life or throw somebody out of your life. But if you start just looking at things differently, from a different perspective, you start to change your reality, and you can then find that happiness. Sometimes, you don't value yourself enough. You think you're not good enough, and if that does come up in a session, we look at the why and how and see if we can change that.
Nice.
So it's simple techniques.
Nice. Now, from your technique, one of the things that I sort of pulled out from one of the questions were, what is energy exercise?
Oh, that's brilliant. So when you're feeling stuff and you're feeling stuck, and we can do it. It takes 2 minutes.
Sure.
Is that okay?
Definitely.
So if everybody can just connect with themselves, maybe just put one hand on the chest, on the heart, and one on the solar plexus, just below the ribs. Close your eyes or not, and just get a sense of the energy within your body and who you are, and spread that energy throughout your body, all the way to your toes, to the tips of your fingers, to the top of your head, and feel the energy flow. And that's you. And then expand that energy beyond your body, out of your body, to the size of the room, to the size of the area you live in, to your whole country, to the edge of the earth, and way into space. And keep expanding your energy, making yourself big and light, and right into infinity. And just feel the lightness of that. And that's who you are. You're so big, you're so expansive, you're just as huge as infinity. And if you've closed your eyes and if you're ready, you can come back and be fully present with us. Yeah, so anytime you feel stuck or not in a great mood, that's just another technique to be able to expand your being and just embrace everything.
That's beautiful. And the
I don't
positioning
know.
that you have
I don't
them
know if
go
you
into.
felt any of.
Are we there?
Hi. Yes, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Yes, we keep freezing a little bit. So you were saying?
Okay, I hear you.
Okay. So the hand positions
Yes,
that you had them
I'm
in.
hoping that it's not necessary to do it. You could just sit like this, but for me, when I touch my body like this, it works. I feel me, the body, and I kind of feel me, the energy as well. Yeah. So
Yes,
whatever is comfortable for the person.
very nice. Yes, the hand positions that you have them in, should they decide to do it, as a Reiki practitioner, it's one of the hand positions, which is called the universal hug.
Okay.
Yeah, so it allows one to
Yeah.
connect with themselves and also connect with the universe. So I found that interesting. Very nice. Very nice. So what I'd like to ask you at this time, with the COVID-19, what have you learned about yourself since this experience?
I have learned. So I'm a person who is always out. I'm never home. I'm always on a social or busy with clients or whatever it is that I'm doing. And it's brought me back to basics, back to home. Being, I want to say confined is not the correct word, but in my space. And for me, it's just becoming a lot more aware of what's happening, the trauma and the drama that people I think, to some extent creating. Yes, the awareness is that there is something out there. It is dangerous. It is something that we have to be aware of. We have to take precautions. We have to be careful. But we also don't have to buy into the fear of it. Because once we buy into the fear of it, we can't find ways to protect ourselves adequately because we're so caught up in all this clutter. And for me, being home, I've been able to dissipate everything, and I read and I look at some of the stuff, and then some of it I get the energy of how much fear and drama there is. So for me, being home has been really it's been healing, it's been nurturing, it's been a time to connect with myself in a calmer fashion because I'm always on the move. And also with some of my clients, I'm very grateful for online platforms and for having Zoom and WhatsApp and so on. So you can actually still talk and connect with people. I'm fortunate because I have people with me, so I'm not physically alone. But I do have a daughter who is all by herself, like 2,000 kilometers away. And again, that's, as a mom, I've had to look at that as well. So I've been connecting with her on a daily basis to make sure that she's okay and safe where she is. So yeah, it's been very interesting.
Thank you for sharing all of that. I appreciate that. What I'd like you to do before we take another commercial break is just let the viewers know your email again so they can reach you.
Okay, so it's my full name in one word, Nasreen Essak @yahoo.com. So it's NASREENESSACK @yahoo.com. I'm also on Facebook. I'm all the time on Facebook. So you can just search my name, Nasreen Essak. And then I also have a group which is called Live Your Ultimate Life.
Awesome. We're going to be taking a quick commercial break. And when we come back, we're going to offer one tip. And also, I'm going to be giving Nasreen a reading today. So we'll be right back.
When you open yourself up to actual energy work, makes that recovery progress so much faster. That recovery is possible. You do not have to live as a victim until your last days. You have unbelievable strength, and I know that because you're still here. Do you want to create something completely unrecognizable with your life? I can show you how.
Do you ever feel agitated, irritated, and unfulfilled? Do you believe that there could be more to your happy life? Well, I am a life fulfillment coach, and you can find me on Facebook, Nasreen Essak, or my group, Ultimate Living, or you can call me on +267 72132544. I will hold your hand and guide you to living the ultimate life full of joy.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment on today's show. And we are on Roku, so go and check us out there as well. Do a marathon. And we're going to dive right back into our conversation. At this time, I'd like to ask Nasreen if you can share one tip to the viewers that they can implement into their life immediately that can help them activate some of this wonderful, I'm going to use the word medicine, that you offer in reference to gratitude.
Okay. So one of the things that was really significant in changing my life was the mantra from Access Consciousness. And it's something that I use daily. I've made it a daily practice. And if you can say it 10 times in the morning and 10 times in the evening, and well, anytime in between, if you're not feeling so great. And the mantra is, all of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. As simple as that.
Let's say that again, and everyone can repeat it as you say it.
Okay. All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory.
And glory. Nice. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Now, before I go ahead and offer you a card reading, what I like to ask, which I asked all my viewers, or most of my viewers, where do you see yourself in 5 years from now?
I would like to, where do I see myself? I see myself empowering women, especially those who believe that they have no choice in life.
Yes.
And I'd like to hold their hand and show them that we always have a choice.
Yes.
And that we can be happy. So I see myself in that space.
Well, I will definitely place you in that space because I think we definitely need that. Many women need to know that they have choices. They are not limited and they can do whatever they want to do. Yes. Yes.
And they're not alone, because sometimes it's so daunting to make changes in your life. You have no idea how you're going to cope, who's got your back. And, just like women to know that you're not alone. There are women who are willing to help each other.
Awesome. Awesome. And I see that for you. So thank you. So at this time, what I'd like to ask you with my card reading, you have two choices, talking about choices. You can either ask a question that you would like some guidance on, or you can allow the universe to provide you some insight. Which would you like to go?
I would like to go with the universe to provide me with some insight. Thank you.
Okay, so I am going to shuffle my deck. And just for the sake of me coming into your energy, if you could repeat your full names 3 times out loud.
Nasreen Essak, Nasreen Essak, Nasreen Essak.
Okay. And what you have in store for you is all about focus. So focusing your energy on exactly what it is you want to be doing and moving forward in over the next 5 years, and utilizing as the chakras, the third eye, to create that intention into your reality.
Okay.
And your number is all about 1 and 3. 1 is all about there's a new way coming in for you in regards to the work that you are doing. So something you haven't quite yet done, that's going to be coming in for you. So something new is coming in. And it has a lot to do with 3. 3 is all about communicating and creating. So what I get here is that there's going to be a new way that you're going to be communicating with people. So whether that be, in reference to all the technology, a different way of doing it, but it's definitely coming in for you. And 1 and 3 equals a 4 energy. That 4 is all about the new foundation that you are building with your new group from your Facebook group that you just developed. You're building a new foundation with them. So you're doing really great work.
Wow, that's fabulous.
Yes, and just to keep your focus on it, continue your gratitude as you are, and know that you're going to be exactly where you want to be in 5 years from now, if not even sooner. Because sometimes we set a time frame on when things happen, but in the universal world, there's no such thing as time. So as long as your vibration is at the frequency of whatever it is you want to have, you can have it as soon as, let's say, within the next couple of days, if you chose to. So all you have to do is focus your energy on that.
Wow, that's interesting.
And powerful read.
Yeah, it feels awesome.
Awesome, awesome. So with that being said, before we take another commercial break, again, just share with the viewers your email address that they can reach you at.
NasreenEssak@yahoo.com. NasreenEssak@yahoo.com.
Thank you for that, Nassim. And I'd like to thank you for being here today and sharing all the amazing things that you are doing. And I'm sure that you'll have many people reaching out to you in reference to learning about the techniques and even taking on the course that you are offering. So thank you so much for being here. And I wish you continued success on your journey in doing all that you are doing. We're going to be taking a quick commercial break. And when we come back, I'll be bringing back the conclusion of today's show. We'll be right back.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. As an intuitive business guide, I help female service-based business owners to grow their business using their intuition, helping you to release the blocks and limits preventing your growth and allowing you to get the aligned action steps to take to grow your business. You can reach me at sherry@sherrysimpson.com, SHERRI@sherrysimpson.com. I look forward to helping you grow your business soon. Namaste.
Hello, Reverend Joanne Angel Barry Colon, the owner of Holistic Fitness located in Auburndale, Queens, certified personal trainer with 30 plus years experience. I have created body and soul transformation to help with releasing weight, decrease anxiety, decrease stress, decrease physical pain, improve sleep, and help gain confidence and more. To receive a free consultation, email healingwithin76@gmail.com. I look forward to working with you.
Hello and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. If you are just tuning in, remember to share, like, and comment. And I also like to remind you that anyone who's interested in receiving a cosmic energy forecast reading, or known as chakra balance numerology cosmic energy forecast, feel free to email healingwithin76@gmail.com, and I'll be more than happy to offering you a reading. Also, would love to invite you to come join me this evening, Sunday night. As of last Sunday, I've started offering live cosmic energy readings on Facebook. All you need to do is come join me 8 p.m. live. There's no invitation. I'll be there. And anyone who's interested in getting a reading, the only requirement is that you do need to comment yes for the reading for me to come into your energy. So join me tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And also, I am offering remote live exercise classes that you can join me Monday through Thursday There are different time frames, and you can go over to my website, which is holistic with a W, fitnessny.com, and choose any of the classes that resonates with you. And last reminder, as mentioned, we are in the month of May. We have 31 days of a dance challenge. And this is my day 3, which I will be coming on sometime later today. Not sure when. It's not based on time. I just show up and come dance with me, or put your own music on and do your own dance party as well. With that all being said, I'm wishing you all an awesome rest of the day, and know that we are in the month of May, which is all about change, freedom, and unpredictability. And just keep following me so I can bring you updates on what's going on in the planetary world, cosmic energy, and everything relating to the COVID-19. Have yourself a blessed day. Till next week. Bye-bye for now.